Yes, sir.
That was what I said.
Yeah, I know. Lip gloss on fleek. Ready. Got the cup. What's in your cup? What's in your cup?
My cup? I don't know. I think Patron, it tastes a little coconutty.
Yo, you be having surprises in your cup. You don't even be knowing what you're drinking. It'd be like, is it dark? Is it light? Is it fruity? Is it not? Is it? Yeah, no.
It's something. I know it's pretty safe, I guess.
No, I trust that it's safe. That I have no question about. It's definitely safe. It's just, what is it? That'll depend your mood. You know, dark liquor make it quicker. That's what they say.
What?
I don't know. You ready to get to work?
No, that's not how. Who said that?
Are you ready to get to work? You want to do it? All right, let's go to work. Yes, and welcome back to your new favorite podcast. As always, it's your favorite's favorite, Mason, and
you already know it's your girl Corey D's, aka a whole lot of AKAs in this mother 40 today, baby. So we got a full panel. We gonna say that we got a lot of family members on this stage. We inviting a lot of people to this reunion here, like today. Okay, we got Mel. Y'all already know Mel. We got Sucker Free Lady. We got Vaughn. Hi. We got Sade. Sade. I've been calling you Sadie for your whole life.
Ever.
I don't know. But okay, Sade. And y'all already know we got Mason. So I feel like our Talk to Me Tuesdays, our Tuesdays usually go where it's like Talk to Me Tuesdays through media, and current events and stuff like that. But I feel like we just been having topics, which is dope because this is exactly what we wanted to do. Someone sent us in this topic, ring or fling. She don't cook, she don't clean, but she still got that ring. That is today's episode here on Talk to Me Tuesday. And we want y'all to definitely jump into the topic. We want y'all to like, subscribe, share, and definitely hit the notification bell so y'all can know when we are going live. But the most of all, share, and jump into them comments. Before we jump into this episode, y'all already know it's our mental health check-in. It's so many people on the screen, I don't even know who to ask first. It's only right that I ask the person next to me first. So,
that's true.
Yeah, so how was your week and your weekend? And anything interesting?
I mean, I've been chilling, taking it day by day. I mean, I think mental health is definitely important. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. How was your mental health after that Friday that you was outside and sleep out there?
I recovered pretty good the next day. I'll be ready to go. I mean, I'm outside with it. Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm happy you had a good time. It was a good night for Mr. Vaughn over here. Okay. Sure. Sade, how was your weekend? How's your mental health?
I don't remember my weekend.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's a good weekend. My weekend's a good weekend.
It was fun. I don't have anything bad to say, so it was good. Mental health check is good. I'm happy. My babies are healthy. My family's good. Everybody's in good spirits, ready for the holidays. So, this time last year, I had COVID. I was under the bed this time last year, so I'm grateful for this year.
Yes, Amen. God is good. God is good. Amen. Oh wow, that's a lot to be thankful for. So you cooking?
I'm doing an Italian Thanksgiving tomorrow, so all pastas and meats and salads and stuff, and then I'm house hopping on Thanksgiving to do the regulars.
Okay. And I want a little bit of this, and I want a
little bit of, and I'm drinking coquito, Corey.
You know what? My cousin gave me the recipe. I'm making it. So
You make
I'm
it tomorrow.
gonna try it.
You have to.
Tomorrow.
I'm gonna try it. But next on Christmas, I want
I got you. I'll ship it.
All right, she's shipping Coquito, everybody. So put your orders in.
Right.
Lady, how you doing? How's your mental health? I feel like I didn't speak to you this much this weekend. You was kind of quiet.
I know well, first of all, I was lit this weekend. Also, barely remember it. That was a good time. And I was off all week because Thanksgiving break and because I'm a teacher. So, like, that's a great time. So my mental health is great because I have nothing to do.
Absolutely. I said that to you. I said, yo, bro, you lit. Like, I don't even know. Like, you make me want to not really be a teacher, but yeah.
I want the holidays, not the
holidays of summer. 2 months in the summer every year.
Yes, yes. Mel.
All right. What's up, everybody? I'm blessed as always. You know, a little rough day today, but my week's been great. Ready for a little bit ready for Thanksgiving. It's my first holiday without my pops, so I'm not really excited about the holidays right now. So, but I have a grand lady, so I make the best of it because I can't not let her enjoy the holidays because of my what I'm going through.
Right. No, I definitely feel you on that, like 100,000%. So, we here with that. I'm cooking and I want some of your food, so I expect a plate. I didn't know Lady cooked. She ain't tell y'all that she got all this food in her house. I didn't know Lady cooked. She's very submissive on Thanksgiving this year, apparently.
I am not submissive. I just like to feed my friends and family. It is a thing that I give from my heart. I can cook and I like to feed people. That is my.
So we got a picture of Lady. She has these yellow rubber gloves.
Go hell. Oh,
But
girl.
she showed up the middle finger, and we sent it, especially to Mel. We was like, Mel, we had to show this.
Yeah, got to see it. I seen your true color.
Said submissive. Oh my God.
I can't even cook.
You know, I can't wait to say it to her, Mason.
I know.
I'm gonna ease it in on her though.
So she don't cook, she don't clean.
It's your submissive button.
She don't cook, she don't clean, don't apply to her. That's how we know how she got this ring. But stop it.
It's not a thing.
Yo, it's not a game. She's not playing in the kitchen. Yo, what's good? Again, everybody gets the perfect segue. Hello, how are you doing? How's your mental health? I get the what's popping. All right, we back to it. That's family. That's love. I love it. But for me, my weekend was kind of chill. We did some work, cleaned up some things on the back end of Hush Your Mouth, just to make sure everything is neat in order, and just doing some work for you guys on that end. As far as partying, I chilled, ordered some pizza, had some drinks. I'm on this shameless marathon thing. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that show, but I just got hooked to it, so I'm trying to do all 11 seasons. Crazy. Damn. That's it. I know.
I can't watch that much TV ever in my life.
I've never watched that much TV ever in my life, but this has got me hooked. So I'm gonna finish this off.
We gotta talk about that.
Yep. And BMF season finale Sunday night, so that was a whole thing. The season premiere of Power Book 2 was a whole thing. So
I didn't see that. I didn't see the
house parties.
I seen the BMF.
Good, you missed it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it should be on the right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Definitely right. Stars. $5 for 6 months.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, but for you, what's going on? How you doing? How was your weekend? How's your mental health? What's popping with you?
Okay, so yeah, I had a crazy weekend. I had the blackout weekend too. Yeah, I was somebody else this weekend. Like in a lot of different ways. There was just a lot happening. It was a lot of happenings. You know what? It makes me want to like rest from drinking. That's why I'm drinking something light. Even though I don't know what it is, I know it's like
Did Side Panel enjoy the weekend too, or was it just you enjoying the weekend? All right. No more. Next topic, please.
Let's jump straight into this because we got a full panel and we all got a lot to say. What's the number one? Yeah. What's the difference between we and wifeable and fuckable? Hey, who's going first?
It depends on who you ask.
That part.
Depends on who you ask. It depends on everyone's perception of what is wifeable and what is fuckable. Some men I know say women are, oh, she's, example. I just asked my boyfriend, he was being funny, and I said, oh, so I'm fuckable? He's like, hell yeah. I said, well, am I wifeable? He started laughing. I was like, yeah. Okay, so what,
Wow.
it's everybody's, it's right. Don't make that face, Mason. Don't drink behind that. That's not funny. It was a joke.
I was just sipping my tea.
It really, I think it's just based off perception, who you ask and what they consider being wifeable and what they consider being fuckable. The difference is fuckable is you're just fuckable. That's it. We're not gonna go past that. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna call you. When I want to see you. When I want to fuck. Oh, we're not supposed to curse yet.
No, you're fine.
I would say y'all started that. That's in the question.
Yeah, we had 11.
You're fine.
Oh, okay. And wifeable, I guess is. I mean, she got to be fuckable to be wifeable too. So I don't know, right?
That part. But I don't know. That's a matter of perception as well. But
yeah,
I absolutely. Well, no, Mason, you was like, and I'm gonna let you go first.
This one's simple for me. There's stages to everything. So fuckable is just the introductory stage. Wifeable is next level shit. Everybody does not qualify for next level shit, but they definitely may qualify for fuckable, but not everybody qualifies for fuckable either. So now sometimes you're on the outside just looking in.
Yeah, if you don't qualify for fuckable, you just can't get in at all. You just outside the club. Yeah.
Sometimes it's not even look. Sometimes it's the body type. Sometimes, I'm an ass man. I might like ass more than I like breast. I like faces. Faces is important. I think faces is way important. I could buy ass. I could buy some titties. I can't buy that great looking face.
You can buy faces. You can buy faces.
It's a little harder. It's a little harder.
You gotta have a foundation for a face.
Exactly. Man, titties are easy. Let me get them double D's. We get to go. Dr. Miami, you know what to do. Work that up. Fix that right. Turn it around. Make sure you take care of that, and we done. We get money. With that face, man. That's hard. That's
okay,
hard
so
work.
you have to be attracted to her. She has to be fuckable from the gate, and it's levels.
Exactly, always levels.
But what are okay? Lady,
niggas would wife a donut if they could. It don't matter whether you fucking
Yo, thank you.
or whatever you give them.
Keep breaking up a lot. She's choppy.
Yo, hold up.
Can't hear her.
Wait a minute.
I don't want to go there first.
Get out of here. Nobody cares. Like, y'all niggas will take whatever the fuck comes from under this motherfucking pussy. Whatever, like, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Yeah,
fuckable and wifeable is subjective because it's niggas that be like, I never wife a stripper. And it's niggas is like, they dream
ain't wrong with a stripper.
Like, the whole life is a stripper so motherfucking bad. So you can get whatever the fuck I give you. And this is what you going for?
Vaughn is dying to talk.
Yeah.
You said them niggas. Vaughn is like, I am them niggas and I have to speak right now.
She's a donut.
You saying no?
Nah, she got a half right. You about half right, lady.
Thank you.
Not the donut part though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we're not going to wife anything. We're not going to just wife anything. We going.
That's a lie.
A motherfucking.
That is not a lie. That's true because I stayed with a person for 14 years, and we was together for 14 years, and I still didn't marry her. Okay. And it wasn't because the sex wasn't good or nothing like that. It was because I think making somebody wifeable is a mindset too. Everything is fuckable. I don't care what nobody say. Anybody is fucking, everything's just fuckable. But wifeable is a whole nother level. You have to be on a whole connection for me, spiritual, mentally, physically attracted. So it's a concept of having all that bottled up into one person. So it may sound funny, but when me and my wife first got together, we were together for 14 years. I left her for 7, came back on the 21st year, and then I married her. It took me 21 years to marry her because just because somebody is fuckable They might not have all the qualities that you're looking for at that time as a wife.
But you treated her like your wife.
To see it. She was
you treated her like your wife for 14 years. You guys lived together. You guys spent that quality time together as if she were your wife. So you may not have given her a ring and made it legal, but she was definitely wifeable those 14 years because that's how you treated her.
But the question was, they were saying to put a ring on it. Why she got a ring on it? And I'm saying 14 years still didn't make me want to put a ring on it.
But it made your wifer. She was good enough to get the wifely duties and everything that came with being wifey, but she wasn't good enough for the actual ring and the commitment before God and the law for your own personal reasons. So there's a difference.
So she's wifeable at the time. I mean, fuckable, but I don't think everybody's wifeable. I really just don't. I don't even if you stay with them for what makes them wifeable.
Are we saying specifically a ring, or we're saying wifey?
I thought it was ring. I thought that. Okay, so I maybe I read it wrong.
It's wifeable, wifey material. All of that wifey material. So for me, like my whole thing is like I haven't been a wife yet, but I'm on my way to being a wife, which is a whole entire process.
Shout out to Sapien.
Run!
Somebody tell her to run because she might run. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's being wifeable is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle of a woman that's willing to wear many different hats, right? Yeah. And it may at sometimes feel like a job or whatever. It's definitely certain characteristics that a woman possesses. Like if she's willing to build or add, or I like to say elevate a man. That's what is someone that is a woman that's considered wifeable, or her partner, not a man, her partner. She conducts herself a certain type of way. That's a woman that's wifeable, like in the presence of or in the presence without. It's a certain sense of loyalty in a sense. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That man doesn't want to have to question anything about a woman that he considers wifeable. And this is my opinion of what men think or what a woman is that's wifeable. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I want to say attractive, but I've seen some people that I felt was unattractive be wife. That's where the whole funny thing came about the whole niggas will wife a donut. Because I really seen some bitches that I'm like, well, how did this happen to you? Like, what are you deserving? Like,
it was the stuff you can't see.
It's the stuff that you can't see.
100%.
And those are the things that, but you have to be fuckable. And that's the part. It's like, but some men, most of all, look for a woman that can provide stability for him. Like, in a sense. Like, not take care of him, but like stability in the aspect of like, if I'm full down, you won't be able to hold it down. Like, you're not gonna like, we're not gonna be down and out together. That's a wife to me.
Saying the number one trait we look for is loyalty. You know what I mean? That's the man. We just want, you know what I mean? Our spouse, we want loyalty. That's the number one trait. So, I mean, we just know.
Is it all men? You speak of all men?
I think so.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's the number one trait I look for.
I think all people want loyalty. I think there's a both ways. I think women want loyalty to a degree too. Men want loyalty. So I think he's speaking for everybody when he says loyalty is a trait that everybody looks for.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. That's
okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. And then to me, fuckable is just like you a vibe, you a good time,
no, I mean,
you the fun girl.
Fun time.
To me, you a fun time girl.
Like, I like the fun time girls.
It's not going to be nothing more or nothing less than that. Like, we're not going anywhere, we're not progressing. I might not hit you and say good morning. I don't give a fuck about how your day was. I don't even care about your day.
Oh no. You gotta still hit fuckable. No, there'll be no more fucking.
Fuckable could be on both sides of the fence. I'm just saying fuckable could be on both sides of the fence.
Or you gotta speak to him. You can't just pop up the fuck. You gotta say hi.
And their fuckability.
No, some shorties, a fuckable shorty is any shorty who strictly just gets hit up like after 3 a.m. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a booty call.
That's a booty call.
Fuckable. Like a wife is like, you know what I mean, something different. Nah, but a motherfucker wife, anything. Looks don't really matter. I don't think. I think looks do matter to a certain degree because You know what I mean? I think if your looks ain't all the way there, you're liable to get cheated on. That's just being real.
I don't know.
Especially if the other spouse, like, you know what I mean?
Like you never saw a man that you would be like, or
why is he with her?
Yeah, and
vice versa. Vice versa.
Not his type, like, or their
but
type.
people fall in love. You might not necessarily be physically attracted to someone when you first meet them, but for whatever reason you give them a chance, and then you fall in love with that person, and they are the most attractive person in the world to you now because that is there. Now, will you cheat down the line because you see something physically attractive? Maybe not, because your loyalty may lie now with that person that you fell in love with, and you may think the world of this person now, but it had nothing to do with their physical attributes when you first met them. You just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna give them a chance. Why not? And it just turned into whatever. That happens more often than not. And those be the ones, why is he with her? Why is she with him? They don't look like they belong. Like, it has nothing to do with the physical appearance. They fell in love with each other's stuff, their inside shit, the shit that turned them on about how they were treated and how much they loved them.
Absolutely, yes.
But they weren't fuckable in the beginning.
Yes. I think so. We all agree. I think we're all saying the same thing. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing us all kind of say the same thing. If we're just saying it differently, and adding to, or whatever the case is, add our own little twist and spice to it. Number 2. What qualities does a woman display that shows she is ready and capable to be a wife?
I can't answer that because shit, I don't know.
That's because there ain't none, sis. Because there ain't none. They gonna get what the fuck they get.
Is here. Listen.
They gonna get whatever the fuck they walk up to. That's what you gonna get. Nigga, what you
I don't think that anybody is, I'm ready to be married today or tomorrow. It's not, I don't think you're ready to be married until you find someone to be married to, because every individual person is different. I'm not marrying just anybody. I'm marrying you.
So for me, that question is because, like I said, we were together for 14 years and I didn't feel that she was somebody I wanted to marry or make my wife. And what happened over time was I seen a lot of growth in her. I seen her grow spiritually. I seen, she was the mother to my children, and I seen things different. So I think as you grow, that's what makes a person more ready and capable. I don't even think it's them; it's more you. You became ready, to wife that person. I mean, that question, the way you say it to me, it says when, and when I say man, I'm talking about whoever's choosing, when a man findeth a wife. So when you found your wife, it was, you was ready. It don't have nothing to do with only her. You have to be on that level to even have a connection with her. You know what I mean? You can't even vibe with her, because I was with somebody for 14 years and I didn't feel like I should have married her. I don't feel like we were there. But when I did, it was because I seen growth. I seen elevation. I seen a new woman. I seen her as a woman, not my girlfriend, because that's the difference. When you label somebody, watch the labels, because if you say girlfriend, that's how you treat them. But once you make them your wife, you start to treat them a lot different. So, yeah, I mean, they show a whole lot of different characteristics. That's what makes them wifeable. They show you something that the rest of the girls didn't.
For sure, that's true.
That's why people get married in 2 months.
Yeah, I'm freaking crying. Oh wow! Welcome to the show, Speedy.
How y'all doing?
What's
Sorry,
up?
late. How's everybody?
We're good. How are you?
I'm tired. Just came from football practice with my son, but other than that, I'm here.
Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming on to Hush Your Mouth today to talk about this topic. Drop some of your knowledge and your jewels in the most silently killing way.
Silent killer. That's who he is. The silent killer.
I don't want no trouble.
Well, it's
Bring the smoke, Speedy. Bring the smoke for them. Don't be nice.
You know I'm not nice.
Another drink. Sounds like she's looking prepared, or she's
Nah.
getting prepared.
Mel, we want to have Speedy on for number 3, but we want to thank you for being here today.
All right.
My brother friend. My brother friend. All right. So, Sweetie, you just jumping on. We on number 2. We were just discussing the qualities that a woman displays to show she's ready and capable of being a wife. Mel was just over here dropping her jewels. I don't know if you was listening or whatever. But what's your take on it?
Qualities of making a wife. Well, mine are real basic. Just change my mindset. If you're able to, change my mindset, just not having me think about you sexually all the time. If I could just think about the conversations that we have, then you already ahead of the game. I'm already thinking bigger things. I've already got different plans. I'm thinking about the next conversation we have, not the next time I'm trying to fuck. So, if you got me thinking on that mindset, you already you wifey material.
Yeah.
Sure. It's just physical. We get physical. That come every day. I mean, you can find somebody beauty today, and tomorrow they can have an accident and not look the same. So, it goes a little further than that. I mean, a lot of people get divorced because, my wife gained weight. She's not the same way she was 10 years ago. So they were never in tune to the person they really like. So, once you get past the lust, if you can make me think about you past lust, then you're winning.
Wow, we want to give you his flowers. He's rocking. He's rocking tonight. You know what? It's so funny that you said the whole thing about the gaining the weight part, because I remember we call him Car Dude. I think he's Mr. D. Peterson in the audience. He was saying the reason why women are getting cheated on or something, or what did he say? Something like that. I don't want to mince his words, but because a woman will gain weight and stuff like that. I thought that was the craziest thing ever. I'm like, if you love her, whether she's big, small, little, she's bullheaded, she got
you can't. But that statement he's making, you just can't make it on that's why she's getting cheated on. I mean, it's the same way for men. I mean, I'm gonna use myself for example. Like, I had an accident, so I'm missing a couple of fronts, but my wife still loves me. We're still together. We're still, rocking like, she gained weight, lost weight, or whatever. I still treat her like the same day I met her 20 years ago. So, that's just the person and their insecurities. They wasn't rocking with you fully from the get-go anyway. Ooh. That's just, I don't see myself leaving somebody because, they broke their hip and gained another 100 pounds. That's nothing. That don't change the characteristic of the person they are. Are you doing
like 300 pounds bigger, and then now you have to take care of them and stuff like that's okay too?
So you think about it like this. So
no, I'm just fucking with you.
Today's like 300 pounds. That's the cutoff, yo. You got to deal with it.
300 pounds. I don't want it. 300 pounds.
This is the cutoff, baby. I'm sorry.
300 pounds and let me be a double. I wasn't ready to be a wife. If I knew that was something that you didn't like, me being a bigger person.
You can't say that. You can't say, when a person gets 300 pounds, then I'm out. That's selfish. That's at the end of the day, that's selfish. Like,
I'll be that.
I'll be that. It is. I'll be
that. So when you gain an extra 40, 50 pounds and he roll out, then think about,
40,
you know what I'm saying?
50, not 300.
No, it's not. You can't. But the thing about that though, you can't regulate it. So if you break your hip.
So wait, because we're getting off topic, right? But I do have a serious question. So you don't leave for no circumstances or whatever. You don't love that person to start with. I was just watching In Too Deep. Remember the part where he shot his dick off? What happens if that happens? You staying for that too? So if your wife,
first of all, I have a wife, so
Well, not okay. Well, what happens?
Let's start there.
The coochie falls off. There's no more coochie for you to have. It's done. It's over.
So if the coochie falls off, then I'm still there. Like that's still my wife.
Shit. You cheating?
How? I'm 100% infected. So she has cancer and she loses her breast. I'm supposed to roll too?
That's titties.
It's not. It's the same thing. You lose your eye. So no, you just no. You in it for the wrong thing. You haven't found that person you 100% love.
We gotta bring it back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all cutting up on here. We gotta bring it back. Lady says that there is no capabilities or no display of readiness. She was into what Speedy was saying, but Sade
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, what you got to say, boy?
I want to hear Mason's opinion. He's been sitting back like a silent sniper. Listen, I want to hear what he got going on. I mean,
first of all,
wait, before you go into yours, Mason, let me just say my shit is real simple. I say the qualities that she has to display to show she's ready and capable is that she just really wants to be there. She may not be everything that he wants her to be or that her partner wants her to be in the beginning. However, she will learn to develop certain qualities or perfect the potential that she has in order to be the woman that is needed to show up for this particular job. We make ourselves better for jobs that we want, right? We want to get married. Right? I mean, not everybody, but a lot of women do want to be married. So you want to perfect certain things that you may be lacking or, you know what I mean? You know.
Number one quality for me, a female gotta be able to cook. You know what I mean?
That's it? She could be a wife, but she could cook.
Listen.
That's it?
It's a donut.
She got nuts. Oh,
she's a donut.
Oh, no.
You sure breakfast, lunch, and dinner was done?
She's gonna be a
donut.
I mean, I don't know about a wife. I don't know about a wife. But
they say the Jones with the shit at the little fat they can cook. You want to get one of those? You gotta
listen. I'm just telling you what I like. That's a quality.
So it doesn't. So her looks. If she don't look good, she could cook.
Listen.
Are you still gonna show up every night home and you got the ring? You're proposing. You're getting on one knee. She's the wife.
Oh no, because when we talk about marriage, we talk about if I'm gonna marry someone, I'm gonna put a ring on someone, I'm gonna uphold that wedding vow. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be cheating. I ain't gonna be doing none of that. You know. So, but I can order. I'm a
ladies.
hold on. I Grubhub every day, so I'm gonna eat good regardless. That's not a quality.
Teach you how to cook, brother.
My man said I could order.
Yes,
we gotta teach you how to cook, brother.
Yo, listen, if a shorty, look, I be watching these shorty Snapchats. I know the ones who can cook. I know the ones.
It'd be on a snap.
That's number one quality for me.
Mason, it's your turn.
No, let that man go. He cooking right now. Cooking. Go ahead, Paul.
I know who from Snapchat, the ones that's cooking on making the Alfredo. As long as she can make some Alfredo, she's good.
A little spaghetti noodle. Yes.
Listen, man.
Get into it.
Okay.
As long as she can pick it up. My man said he would Grubhub it either way. Like if she can't, he's gonna eat good regardless. He's gonna Grubhub it.
Okay.
I had a girl tell me that too. She was like, "Yo, listen, my walk is mean. My head game is crazy. I can't cook for shit, and that will never change."
That's that on that.
And she was
and
dead
somebody's gonna wife her.
Period.
Okay?
She's been wifed several times.
I believe it.
Like we ain't like that no more. But she's been wifed several times, and every time somebody wifes her, I just shake my head and put my head down. And just be like,
"That's a donut. Got a ring."
It's a donut. Yeah. See, donut.
She's bad. She has no intention of ever learning how to cook. That's not her bag. She's like, I will excel in other areas, but cooking will not be one of them.
But that's not a requirement.
Professional bridesmaid.
Huh?
I said she'll be a professional bridesmaid. You know.
So cooking is essential if you want to be a wife. Like that's definitely a wifely quality. Like a woman has to be.
That depends on the man. Some men don't make that a requirement. Some men don't care if you don't know how to cook.
I'm not saying if you don't know how to cook, that's not a quality or whatever. But she don't want to learn at all. So it's like
That means that she's not flexible. That means that she's not willing to learn. She's not willing to change
in a relationship. So that's one of the qualities. You have to be able to, put the effort to evolve. Like on both paths.
Because why would you want to learn how to do something that you don't know how to do?
Because I came with a mean walk and a mean head game, and that's what the fuck I do. That's what I do.
She let it be known. She let it be known.
I mean, I can feel that. I'm not a construction worker. I don't want to learn how to build a house.
That part, so, that part. If a nigga want to Bob to build a bitch, if he wants some bitch to chop wood, I'm not that bitch.
Right. But I can cook. You want me to make a meal? I can do that. So yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, if you want a bitch to cook, go find a cooking ass bitch.
There you go.
And I realized she was not for me, and that was that.
And that's
no beef.
Life is short. Life is short. Like you want.
Yeah, she was a lot of fun when we hung out, but like anything beyond that, it wasn't gonna happen. So she was already qualified.
Can a woman be unwifeable though?
She's unwifeable. She never made it to that stage though.
I know, but so would you consider? So that to go to say a woman can be unwifeable?
What are you asking? What makes?
I think so.
Unwifeable?
I mean, he said it in a statement. They had fun, and that's basically it. It was nothing more than
unwifeable.
So she's a good person. She's not a bad person. She's just
but it goes still back to the beginning. It depends on the man. She was unwifeable for him, but like he said, she's been wifed several times. She was unwifeable for him. He does not want that for his reasons, but somebody is cool with that walk and that head game, and that's all they need. And she's gonna get wifed.
Listen, when you move on, that quality of life is always gonna change. You know what I mean? So you say that's a broad ass statement. You saying like there's a billion people on this planet. Somebody gonna wife you.
Absolutely.
That's what we're saying.
But the quality, but just because somebody wife you don't mean somebody really. The quality.
Absolutely. They may get divorced.
Levels, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
She might be getting wifed by a duck. Who knows?
No, wait. No, I mean, no. All right, wait. So wait. Y'all just took it somewhere else. Let me see if I'm getting this right. So what you're saying is you could be wifed and then the person you're being wifed by ain't even like really wifed. What's happening?
Nah, all I'm saying is if I wife you and then you go to something else and he wife you, it might not be the same. That's all I'm saying. Like the quality of life is different.
I kind of get what he's saying.
So yeah, you can get wife. I'm not saying you can't.
That doesn't mean it's a good situation or a better situation from the one that passed on you.
But so I think the real question is when you talk about that particular woman, Mason, the real question is, are some women just comfortable with being fuckable? And my answer is yes.
Yes.
Some women are absolutely comfortable with being fuckable.
They advertise it too.
Be nobody's wife. So she didn't really, if that was a quality to be your wife or what you consider wife material, she was letting you know front, hey, I'm not the person for you, but we can hang and we can hang. You get what I'm saying? We can hang and we can bang. But
that was not her bag. She said everything else.
You might have just been fuckable to her. How about that?
That's a distinct possibility.
That's also super valid.
We got the same type of options as y'all do. We can make y'all fuckable or not. I don't know, relationshipable.
Not husband material.
We don't husband material. We don't even take y'all serious. You are the food guy.
She didn't want to change for that particular situation. If she knew that he wanted her to be cooked and she said, I'm not going to learn how to cook ever, that means that she didn't want to do that for you. But she might meet somebody else and he might be, I'm going to learn how to cook 5-star meals for this man because I don't want to go nowhere. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. It's no different from men and women. If I want to make changes for that man, I'm going to make these changes because that is who I want to be with for whatever reason. And the same for him.
I give her credit though. She did make sure I ate like her father could cook, so she made sure like I got a plate from him. Like she made sure I ate. Like she wasn't like I wasn't starving. She just let me know.
Why?
Huh?
Don't backtrack now, Mason. Don't try to make it sound.
I didn't starve. I definitely didn't starve on that note.
I think there absolutely was a time where I feel like, well, first of all, I feel like women we give off a lot of like fuckable energy sometimes, right?
Hell yeah.
And so I think that there was
my man Vaughn said, "Hell yeah."
That was a very specific thought he had.
He thought of somebody very specific. You're right. Like,
immediately thought of somebody.
I'm outside, so
no, I'm outside.
But you know, I think there's a time in my life where where I've been, you know, fuckable. But that's because the person I was.
You feel like you stopped being fuckable at some point.
I'm fuckable to the person that I'm in a relationship with, but what I'm saying,
good answer.
That was a great answer.
Go ahead, continue.
These niggas always try to get you caught.
You know, that was like a little like they threw it out there.
I'm here rooting. Good answer.
I'm only on cup number 2, Mason. You can't catch me yet. No. But no, I'm fuckable to the person that I'm in a relationship with, but I don't give off fuckable energies to people that I'm not in a relationship with. I think that that's the type of signs that have shown that I'm ready and capable and ready to be a wife. Because when I walk into the room and I'm with my person, I conduct myself and I play the room differently because I'm with my person. It's a level of respect. For me, I'm just on a snap. I don't know. But question number 3. Oh, before we jump into question number 3, let's get into these comments because we have not addressed our Hush Your Mouth family in the comments or whatever. Okay, Darius Hamilton. Hey y'all, I hacked my husband's account. It's a Ladies Promise. Welcome to the show, a Ladies Promise. Hey, beautiful ladies, promise it's mine. What's up, everyone? Baby girls, Corey Thieves, Ladies Promise, your biggest fan. Hey, girl, hot mess, sucker free lady. Shout out to your baby, broken all the way down. Hey, sweetheart, we gonna find them peepers that hack my son's account. What? DJ Larceny, what's up? On the flip side, dick fall off, and that mouth better be on point. Nasha Sanders. Your love, your your mouth better be on point. That's what they said. That's what the people in the comments said. Put that on the screen right there.
I mean, if it does fall off, you have to do something. But
yeah, it's like you have to redeem yourself. Don't worry about me being wifeable at that point. Worry about hospitable, whatever.
I'm just saying, I'm not sticking around for that shit. I'm not doing it. It won't be me.
I don't have those problems in my situation, but okay. All right. Let me see.
Man, she kept it real.
I can burn, trust me. I'm every woman. It's on me. Everything you want is right here. Yo, they bugging out in these comments. Nasha Sanders. So I'm not coming to your house for Thanksgiving, them a lady.
I can cook.
Mason, you look like you don't miss any meals. Gunshots in the house. Oh God, y'all are cutting up in the comments. All right, number 3.
She said we're not cheaters.
Resume, number of children, body count, financial status. Does a woman's statistics play a part in the decision if they are wifeable or fuckable? Like if she got, yeah, all that. She don't got no money. She ain't got no job. She got a job. She might live, you know, not on her own. I don't know, like, you know, just different stuff that be out there in the world for some people. What makes her? What does the resume count in deciding if she's wifeable?
Always. I think the guy should answer that first. Speedy thinking for real too.
No, I'm not thinking for real.
You gotta answer. You said, wait, we gonna let Mason go.
Now, Speedy's ready.
No, the resume definitely does count. It definitely. I mean, the body count. I mean, at the end of the day. No, listen. Let me finish. You jumping? Dag, sheesh. All I heard was counting you jump. Sheesh. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all grown, or we're all going into the relationship not being a virgin. So it's like, you knew she got fucked before you. So do the body count really count? Unless she's just like all over the place, all over the internet. You see her on I'm at a Pornhub or some shit like that. Then that's when you got to worry about it. You know, you got homies talking about, listen, that one right there. No, then that's when it, you know, but to me, it's like the kids thing. Like, not how many kids, is how many baby fathers, and do you have that shit on control? You know what I'm saying? Do you have that drama in control? That right there, that's the breaker right there. If you got drama with your baby fathers, don't think I'm jumping out the window for you for some nigga that you used to and we just got together. Like, no, it's just not gonna happen. So the kids thing is definitely. I need to know like how many baby fathers you got, how many kids you got. Like we need to know that from the rip. But I mean, but also where are you meeting these people at? So it's like that counts too.
Financial status though, what about that? Are you?
I mean, you don't want nobody worse than what you are. Let's keep it real. We're all grown adults here. We're not walking past a pretty ass homeless person and be like, listen, I like you because you're sexy as hell. I'm gonna take you home and do X. No, we're not doing that. So let's be real. We don't want nobody we want somebody better than we are, or that can help or got that grind to boost us up and boost yourself up.
A completed project. Almost like a completed project. Because I always say like you can't really you're not ready to get married for real if you're not even complete within yourself. I think that's a real big thing. You can't be wifey material if you're not a complete woman in a sense. You could have some things that you need to work on and that you need to build up or whatever the case is, but you need to be comfortable with being with you, and you need to be comfortable with being on your own in a sense. That person adds to you. That person adds to you.
I agree 100%. To make yourself marketable, yes, they add to you, but like you said, you can't just think I'm gonna bring everything to the table, put my backpack and put yours on. Like I can't do that. Like not just meeting you. No. Like, come on. Now, if I was married and my wife fell off, then that's my job. I have to do that. That's what I signed up to do. If I fall off, she signed up to lift me up. And if she doesn't do that, then I picked the wrong person. And if I don't do that to her, then she picked the wrong person. That's what I signed up to do. So, but if we're just dating or whatever the case may be, it's like you have to have that attribute. Like you have to admire from afar. You can't just pick somebody out and be like, yo, that's the one right there. Cause they took me to Olive Garden all week. Like, that's my guy. I want her, or no, that's just not, no, we're not doing that. You have to have some type of qualities and be able to boost yourself and we work together. If not, then it's trash. 100%. Qualities on both parts. It's just not the female.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's your mouth. Sade, you over there in the corner like, huh?
Like stats matter, they matter.
Makes sense. I want to speak on how a woman nurtures her children, if that plays a part. Mm-hmm. I don't think that a lot of men pay attention to that as they should. Especially, I have 2 sons, so I feel like women that have sons, especially, you will learn so much about a woman, how she treats her children and how especially she treats her sons. We're not men. So I'm not a man. Me raising 2 boys, I'm only doing it from a woman's perspective. So if you're watching me and how I love on my sons, how I talk to them, how I deal with them, how I take care of them, how I provide for them, how I speak to them, how I encourage them, uplift them, that should give you an indication of how I will treat my husband, my man, my partner, because I do that for my kids. And we're in the same boat. I don't think enough men pay attention to how women treat their kids.
I'm gonna correct you on that. We pay attention. We do, because that would be attribute. It's like, well, you're not fucking. You don't even put your kids first, like their safety, anything. Like you just met me, your kid's in the next room, but I'm coming over and I'm gonna smash. I just met you, so we pay attention. We know just because we don't speak on it or you don't think we talk about it.
With the kids in the other room.
Yes,
the hell they would.
What kind of question is that?
Yes, I did.
But why?
We gonna leave and then we gonna
Why did I?
Gonna leave like, yeah, she's a weirdo.
Huh?
Why did I?
Wait, you said you did that?
Yes. What do you mean?
No, listen.
Why would you?
I don't know what your question is. It's baffling me.
My question is baffling me because I'm like, well, if that's the case, like to me, it's like if dudes know that you're just fuckable, do you tell her that when you hitting and the son is in the next room or the tickets is in the bed?
No.
It's crazy. Y'all don't say that. Y'all don't tell her that.
You want me to disrespect her?
They don't
Why would I do that?
until she tries to become more than what they want her to be. That is when she finds out she's not wifeable and she's just fuckable, and that's when he'll let her know, bitch, I smashed you with your kid in the crib next to us.
Or you only getting telephone calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, but you presented yourself where you're not wifey material.
And you know, really be disrespect. I'm not gonna disrespect her because of that decision, but I just know that that's not going.
No, listen, real men, we wasn't raised to disrespect females. We're not gonna do that. But let me just give you some key indicators.
I like that. Key indicators.
Key indicators.
I like that. I don't know where this is going, but I like
it's going somewhere good. Sit tight.
All right.
Listen, if I hit and I don't hit you the next day, you was just fuckable. You wasn't, you know what I mean?
But what if it was really good and you hit her the next day just because it was really good,
listen,
not because she was
good? If it was good, I'm gonna hit you. Look, another one. If I only hit you on Fridays and Saturdays, I really ain't trying to look the wife. I'm just trying, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean.
No, because I'm not trying to lead you on. I'm not trying to let you think it's something different than what it is.
So why you can't just come out and just be like, yo, you know you just fuckable, right?
They're not gonna do that.
Who's gonna say that? Men are gentlemen. I'm a gentleman.
Just so you know, you're just fuckable.
Yeah, like
he's not gonna be able to fuck them. That's why. It ain't got nothing to do with being a gentleman. He's not gonna be able to fuck it then. So that's why they don't do it. It has nothing to do with being a gentleman.
No, I'm just letting you know what is going on.
That has nothing to do with being a gentleman, sir.
They just not gonna say it.
I think there are situations where you could tell them and be disrespectful and they'll love it and want more. And there are people.
Yeah, but those are the ones that, like you said, they already know you're not husband. They know they're not wifey material. They may not even want to be wifey material. They don't give a damn. They want you to be 1,000% honest because they probably laid it out on the table to start with as well. Like, look, I'm not looking for nothing. This is just a good time, whatever the case may be. So they don't give a shit. That's not going to hurt their feelings. But if you're pursuing a woman or you started seeing a woman and you don't know off the bat, you don't know immediately, like she may do something and make a rash decision with you that may make you second guess her in the moment. But if you continue, or if you don't hold that against her right that moment and you continue to get to know her a little bit better, she may be something totally different than what you initially thought she was. So she may turn out to be wifeable. It may have just been
like, okay, would you wife a girl, or would you guys, any of you guys wife a woman that y'all fucked on the first night?
Right, yes. Something like that. Right.
No. He wants to say no.
I'm gonna say yes.
He said no.
I'm gonna say yes.
You say yes? Mason said yes.
Cause you know what I mean? I don't look at my next brother. I don't look at the next man like, yo, I'm better than the next man. I don't even look, you know what I mean? Whatever I can do, the next nigga can do. That's just how, you know what I mean? And I'm not even looking at it at that. I'm just saying, like,
but so what? That don't mean, but if she's yours, don't mean she's gonna do that though.
Exactly.
So if you wife her, then she's not out there looking to fuck somebody on the first night. So what difference does it make?
Life is about timing. Life is about timing.
If I met you in the club, when I break up with you, you're going to be in a club.
Not necessarily, because she's supposed to change after that.
I ain't seen it in a million years.
Yes. If you meet
that means that you didn't leave a lasting impression. That's on you. That ain't got nothing to do with her.
It also depends on how y'all met. You talking about the club, then alcohol plays a part or whatever. But me to have sex with somebody on the first date, and it's somebody I admire from afar, and I've been like not stalking them, but listen, I'm watching how they move or whatever, and we finally go out, and it's kinetic, and we smash. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I already know how she moves. I know how she moved, and you know what I'm saying, she moved the way I want. She played her part or whatever the case may be. Her conversation is good. Then we can go on for that. But if you talking about somebody I just met at the club and I done had drinks and you done looked at me spending money and that's what you all worried about. No, I can't because
those girls get wiped sometimes.
Nah, I mean, come on.
Some niggas wipe those girls. Niggas, that's like niggas wiping strippers. Some niggas wipe strippers, and we was already saying that.
Stop talking down on the strippers. No talking down on the strippers.
Stop talking down on the
But here's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like the young lady said, is what you like. If you can deal with that, you can't go and say, yo, I want to marry a cop, and then you marry a cop and you bitch about him not being at home doing long hours and shit like that. No, that's what you wanted. So you can't, it's what you signed up for at the end of the day. Like you want to marry a stripper, you know she take her clothes off for other people, right? Okay, you can't get mad. You can't be like, all right, I've been dating you for 30 days. On the 31st day, now you got to stop doing that. No, you can't do that.
Your wife in the club, and now she's still going to the club. Let your wife be in the club.
You getting the bitch you came for. You're getting the bitch you came for.
That's saying there's no growth. There's no growth.
Thank you, Mason. Thank you, because that
stay the same person forever.
If I met a guy and when I met him for the first 30 days that we're talking, I'm going out because just in that moment in my life, that's what I'm doing. I'm going out 3 days a week, 4 days a week. He and I have a connection now. He and I are spending time together. He should not even want me to be doing those same things. So whether I make a change or not is based off of the relationship that I'm now in or what I'm pursuing. Now I'm gonna sit my ass home because one, I'd rather be home with him, and two, he don't want my ass in the club no more. So that's not where the fuck I'm going. I'm going home. Like it's very simple.
What if that's not what I want to do? If that's
then you don't want to be in a relationship. Period.
I'm married like a motherfucker.
So, but that's different though.
He's gonna tell you about when she goes out with her titties out. Go, lady.
That's the understanding that the two of you have.
But that's the understanding that we had, and before we were married, that was the understanding we already had. I'm an outside person. I am a very I go out, I do shit. I'm not gonna be in the house with you 5 days out the week. That's not who the fuck I am.
So are you guys going out together now?
We go out together. I go out with my homegirls, but that's what
he ain't got no problem with it. So he never had a problem with it. He started off that way.
That's because that's the person I pursue. I'm not gonna be with someone that's gonna have a problem with me because that's not the bitch I am.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna change automatically because a man came into my life. You loved me the way I was. 30 days later, I'm not changing that shit all of a sudden because we fucking eating brunch or some shit on Sundays. I'm not doing that shit. Like, I'ma be the same bitch I was when you met me. You met a lit bitch. You fell in love with a lit bitch. You got a lit bitch.
Hey,
period.
But so there's no growth in that. Do you not consider that to not be growth if none of that changes over time?
The thing is that it does change, but it's not going to change in the way that people like to make it seem. People make it seem like you have to make some drastic change, like, oh, I'm at the motherfucking club every 5 days or whatever. Now all of a sudden I got to only be there once a month when I'm not on fucking, like, that's the thing. People think the change is automatic or big. It doesn't have to be that big. My change is if my man wants me, my husband says, be home, or I really want you home this weekend, then this weekend, yes, I'll be home this weekend. But that ain't got shit to do with the other 3 weekends in this motherfucking month because I'm be out shaking ass and titties like I've been doing.
And because he met you that way, that's the way it should be.
And that's how it's gonna be. You get the.
You always got to compromise, though. You always got to compromise in your partner. I know a rapper. She's a rapper. She's amazing. She's bad as hell. You may know her if I told you her name. I'm not gonna say her name. But she's in a relationship, and like one of the things that he had issues with was the way she took pictures. So for him, it's like, yo, I know you got to take pictures. I know that's a part of the gig. I know you got to go out. But when you take pictures, like the guy shouldn't be like holding you a certain way. He shouldn't hold your waist and stuff like that. Her adjustment was, all right, now you know I got to take pictures. It's a part of the gig. But when I go out, I'll make sure that it's respectful the way we take pictures. That was his issue. She adjusted. He didn't say, yo, you know, you can't take no more pictures because that would be unrealistic. What he did say was, this is what my issue is. Can you adjust? She said, no problem. I'll adjust. And I'm telling you, like, people try to do it, and she definitely, like, cuts it short. And like, nah, she checks that shit every single time, and she's bad as fuck.
But tell me that you're uncomfortable, and I will adjust that part.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're uncomfortable with. But I'm not gonna stop my whole shit.
Yeah, she can't stop the money though. Like, she makes mad money on shows just showing up and smoking, hookah, and drinking. Like, she don't stop that.
How important is the resume to you? Though? Like, is there a number of children?
Very important. Like numbers. like Speedy said, like and like Sade said, like the way a woman treats her children, like I think that that's a good thing. People look at people with kids and look at it as like that's a bad thing. I'm going to know exactly who you are by the way you treat your kids, the relationship you have with your baby mother, and how that translates to us. Because if you can have a great relationship with your kids, a great relationship with your baby mother, that shows me a level of maturity that I'm looking for. And if you can't, that shows me a level of like immaturity. And then I got to go deeper and realize what's going on. If you have 10 kids by 10 baby fathers, there's a lot of issues there that I'm not willing to unpack.
You got good coochie, but you can't, you ain't stable.
Exactly. Strap up to the maximum because she's going to be pregnant. So that's not the person for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'll leave that alone. But if she treats her kids good and all that stuff, like I'll still fuck with her. But if she's treating her kids bad, if they not bathed, if you want to go out with me before you buy your kids something to eat, like all that shit is the biggest turn off you could possibly have because that woman is no good and she'll never be good to you or anybody else until she gets herself together. So that's a good indication for me of somebody not to date if you have children. It'll red light right there. Financial status and body count. Like I don't care about your body count. We grown. Like you should have a high body count or
88 niggas. No, I'm just joking.
88 niggas. Oh, remember that episode? 88 niggas is not my thing. That's not my move. Not with it. But you know,
anything under 88.
Under 88, you got to be something realistic. Your body count shouldn't be double your age. Like you know,
damn, double your age.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy to me. But everything else, like financial status, I think like. You know, Speedy said earlier, you got to meet people where they are, and you do got to meet people where they are. Like, you got to understand, but you got to also understand potential of women. Women and money matter. Like, they could be a woman that is completely, you know, frivolous, and she just spends money all over the place, and she has a crazy amount of debt and stuff like that. And if you go into a marriage, your debt, your credit score, that affects me. You know what I'm saying? If we want to do bigger things, if you have a 50 credit score, which is kind of impossible, got to be like 550. But if you have a 50 credit score, that affects our relationship because we can't move forward. We can't buy a house. In that case, it's better we don't get married because now I could buy a house and we can live in it. But you know, us together, that's a bad situation for us all as a family, as a couple, as a group, as whatever we moving on to. So that does matter. All those stats, resumes, they matter. Those are red flags that you got to pay attention to in life. Kind of
Sorry.
They ain't hitting, ain't it?
No.
That's fine.
I was gonna say the same thing too.
Number 4. How do you elevate from being just fuckable to wifeable? And should a man train a woman to be a wife based off a potential lady?
Can't wait to hear what lady says about the word train.
Lady, we gonna let you get into this.
Get into it, yeah.
You got another trigger word?
Oh yeah, you know it. Oh, you know it, goddamn. And you know it. First of all,
shit, that's my trigger word too. I ain't far behind you. I train.
No one's doing it. No one's doing that. No one's doing that. So as far as elevating from being fuckable to wifeable, again, these niggas will wife a donut. You elevate. What elevates you is your relationship, whatever that man is. Again, it's whatever they like. Like if you like his shit, he like your shit, and that's what elevates you from being fuckable to wifeable. That's the only thing that can elevate you from being fuckable to wifeable. Because anything outside of that is a man trying to train you, and you're not a motherfucking puppy. Okay, you're a grown woman. No one's doing that.
I had a conversation with a female.
You come as you are, as the Lord said. Come as you are. No one's doing all of that. If that's what you walked up to and that's what you liked, then that's what you're going to get. So no, don't ever let a man train you. Like that's not a thing that exists. I'm not a fucking Build-A-Bear. You can't make me into what you want.
Yeah, I had a conversation with a female earlier, and that's the first thing she said. She said, "I don't like that whole idea of how you just put that question talking about training." I mean, yeah, that's the same thing you said. So I'm obviously knowing that's a big thing. Like nobody likes that idea of being trained to be something better.
I mean,
come as you are, and I believe that. I felt that right there when you said that. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say I disagree with y'all, and I'm gonna say I disagree with y'all in the aspect of like, I feel like this. Yes, I know. I'm sorry, cousin. I'm so sorry. I do know. You know, we had this conversation. I feel like there's things that I grew up and I didn't see, so I don't know, right? And to be a wife is something that you have to learn in a sense. And also you have to be ready for. So I feel like now I'm kind of, I want to say being trained, but I don't really like the word train, right? It doesn't sound nice. It sounds pretty. It sounds like when, but we all like, you know what I mean? Like when, okay, we were all babies, right? We had to be potty trained. That was a thing we all had to experience. We were trained to be able. You understand? So when we go to work and I remember I said being a wife or being wifeable is a job. It's a duty. So when you go to a job, you have to be in training, right? There's nothing wrong with saying that you're being trained in this profession at this moment. So people just got to take the whole ideology that comes along with training, submissiveness in a relationship.
You definitely gotta be.
Y'all gotta take it out of there a little bit sometimes.
My man once said you definitely gotta be submissive. I'm sorry about that. Hold on.
You don't think you gotta be submissive?
That's not her thing.
We don't train, we don't submit, we do not obey. Okay?
What you mean?
I don't give a damn what's going on. That's not things. I am a grown ass woman. I make my own decisions. Now, I decide to work with you.
I can shut that down.
No, you can't.
Look, I can't. Look, let me ask you this, right? All right. If you want to rule, nigga, if you want to rule a whole bunch of men, you don't want to. I mean, all I'm saying is, right? Females can't be pregnant by a whole bunch of men.
Wait, what?
You get what I'm trying to say? Like females can only you can't populate the earth with babies by all these men.
Oh, I see what he's saying.
You know, you only
can be pregnant every 9 months. A man can.
I can get 30. I can get 40 shorties pregnant at one time if I wanted to. I can get 200 pregnant. Three shorties every night for a month. If God
gonna take you to child support.
It can happen. That's the way God created me. You know what I mean?
What does that mean?
Okay. Now what?
You don't have that. Yo, look, when you see two dogs and girls, you know what I mean? A pit bull male is dominant over the female. It's not the other way around.
Okay, but why are you saying? What does that have to do with this?
Because she talking about she not submissive, and I'm just saying.
I'm sure not.
You're going when the right guy comes around, you'll be submissive.
She married.
I'm married. I've been with the right nigga for 12 years. I don't submit my motherfucking paperwork. I submit my paperwork. That's what I submit to. I don't submit nothing else. It's not a nigga alive to make me submit nothing. It don't matter who the nigga is.
She literally has exactly what
so you're saying
asked for. She said, "You meet me, you take me as I am. This is who I am. I'm not changing unless I want to. This is what it is. That's the marriage that she is in."
But I think that's being true to yourself, so as well. Like it's very important in any relationship, whether you be trying to be wifeable or fuckable or whatever the situation there. If you being fucked on and the niggas just treating you like you fuckable, are you being true to yourself?
Right.
If you're wifing someone, are you being true to yourself? Is she meeting all of the qualities that you want in a wife? Is he meeting all of the qualities to make you want to change and be something more for him or your partner or whoever? In my own opinion. Speedy and Mason, y'all been real quiet. Lady been going off. You know how she get.
Gang, gang, free the hoes.
Free the hoes.
Period.
What's my man Speedy saying? Speedy, what you saying, bro?
A wifeable is fuckable. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? If you wife them, then yeah. But if you're going from fuckable to wifeable, you can do that too. It's all in the person. Like it still comes back to knowing your personnel. At the end of the day, that's what it comes back to. What you signed up for, knowing your personnel. That's what you want to do. Like you said, you job interview. Go ahead. Ask me what you want to ask me.
You said you don't like the word training. Do you not feel that a man can train or a person's partner can train them to be what they want based off of their potential?
First of all, I don't like the word train. It's just that the way you say it, it's just train. It's just it just sounds like you doing something that you're not. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can do it other ways. You can say it other ways. You know what I mean? You can help that person out to learn you know what I mean? But you don't have to say train. It just feels like you're controlling that person.
So Mo, can a person mold a woman
yes,
to be?
of course, when you're in a relationship, when you get married, you're being molded regardless of you're molding each other to make each other better. Yes, but you're not training each other. I'm not training you. I'm not telling you, listen, you got to do this, that, and the third. No, I'm molding you. We're communicating and going through it. But yeah, that whole train situation is just no. That just don't even sound right. Not
Where's
at all.
Speedy Bombs at?
Where's Speedy Bomb?
No one's doing it.
Speedy said it. Like it's the word train for me. The word itself sounds bad, but at the end of the day, the idea is what makes sense. You got to be able to communicate with your partner, and that goes both ways. Where you guys can teach each other about yourselves and what makes you happy. The minute that line of communication's over, that relationship is over. So I think that does go both ways. You guys should communicate with each other to your needs and from sexually to everything. With the fuckable and wifeable part, I think wifeable includes fuckable. Fuckable does not include wifeable. So fuckable is by itself. Wifeable is that ultimate level of person. So I mean that's one plus. But that fuckable thing that's by itself. It can exist by itself. But wife can't exist without being fuckable because she's the everything and everyone and everybody. So that's how I see it. But training, wrap it up. Training. I don't like that word, but I understand where it comes from and what it
is. Let's jump into the comments real quick. It's a lot of comments in here. I don't even know.
I was gonna say where you want to start at.
Let me see. Make you lick the plate, Mason. You look like you don't miss it. Okay, so taking care of the home is a job for real. While home, you would not hold your girl down from the XXX. I don't know what that's supposed to be about. True, we need to be on the level. I told you patting myself on the back, say, girl, what the hell? This 2021, keep it a buck. Right? They don't care. Right is right. But there are some suckers out here that get caught up and realize that they are fed up and wife the wrong bitch for real. They played them like a fiddle, like a kite, and now it's too freaking late. What's wrong with going to the club? There's nothing wrong with that. Shake my head. My life changes, but I don't die because I got married. And I think that's important to know, too. People, your life is not over just because you're married, right?
Thanks.
Corey, shout out. Welcome, Goldie. Welcome to Hush Your Mouth. Hey, Althea. Your life doesn't stop because you got married. No, your life belongs to you and his life belongs to him. We both must compromise on those issues. There will be a time that you feel like slowing down, but the person has to compromise with that. Everyone should have their own life outside of being married. You can't always be under each other and lose yourself. And then someone's going to be resentful.
I agree with that.
Yes. Y'all become partners with a license and you must respect each other's feelings and work together. Yeah.
100%.
You will stick by some fruit snacks for your kids for when you come over to hit it. Oh, they be taking the fruit snacks. I heard a lot about that on the internet.
Fruit snacks be good though.
You know what? I never pictured you as the man to be taking the kids fruit snacks, Mason.
You know what's funny? The kids will give me the fruit snacks.
You know what?
Shout out. I love the Hush Your Mouth family shouting each other out in the audience. Train is so underpowering. Okay. Train. Nobody likes this word train.
But when I say submissive is underpowering, I'm yelled at.
No man is being trained to be a husband. Ooh, no man is being trained to be a husband.
Come on, Goldie.
Shout out to them girls who see it the right way.
Nasha, she says, we're not training, we building each other up, exposing maybe to different levels in life to grow together.
That's
yes, you rising, baby, Nasha. That's facts. Yes.
That's the word.
Okay. Training to be a wife is so underpowering. No man is being trained to be a husband. Laugh myself. We only need 10 men in the world. That's because that's all we need to populate the earth. Amen.
We only need 10 men.
You heard what I was saying.
It's your girl being respectful to you and providing your needs. That's what the difference doesn't make. about the word submit. She's doing what she wants, and he's doing what she wants. I don't know.
Talked about this.
I'm not too sure about that.
Is Sade back? Is she back? Okay. Hey, we just went through those comments. I don't know if you heard.
I heard them. the 10 men to populate took me out.
What we need is the rest of them to pack the fuck up. Pack up, niggas. We only need 10 of y'all.
That was
y'all don't mind sharing the same guys, is what y'all saying.
Clearly we don't, because
y'all hop on the same dick and be happy with it. Say it. Say it.
Mason, it happens all the time. So no one cares.
I just want y'all to say it verbally. Hey, I don't mind hopping on the same dick. What is it my turn? What is it my turn?
I'm not saying that. I'm not, because I fucking
maybe
mind.
It shouldn't be trained. It should be educated.
That's
It's not. I don't think that you can train a person to do anything, but you can educate your partner on your wants and needs for this marriage. You may want these things, and you may need these things in order to be my wife. And I guess that plays into the next question: can a woman, become wifeable? Yes, but for that man, you're not gonna just become wifeable, a single woman walking around just doing your thing. That's not how you're living your life. Can I become wifeable for my partner, for the person that I'm dating right now? Absolutely, because he's going to tell me and show me and expect certain things from me that I'm learning for him. Does not mean it's going to be the same if we don't work out. If I get with somebody else,
I'll be pissed
it may be
off
a whole separate thing.
I done educated you on how to treat me, and now you gonna educate somebody else on how to be treated, because now you take all that education and
you're damn right. That's the cycle of life. That's the cycle of relationships. That's the whole
now you go to my restaurants and you cooking my meals. Like,
damn right. If I'm with you for 2 years and while I was with you, you taught me how to cook. You taught me how to be submissive because that's what you like. So you taught me how to change a tire, whatever the fuck it is that you like. And that's what I did for you. And you cheated on me, we broke up, or whatever the case may be. And when I get with the next dude, I'm bringing all that shit with me.
I got all that
for him, and then he's gonna add to that. So y'all just making me better.
Men are also taking all of the game and all of the source that we
Thank you. You're taking everything I taught you.
Nah, not really.
I'm sorry.
Nah.
I didn't taught,
I done raised a couple niggas. What you mean? Like,
that part.
I took them as babies and sent them back grown. So whoever get them after me, you better know she happy.
That nigga more grown than when he was with me. I tell you that.
That's a fact.
Nah. What I was gonna say though, can I say something? I was gonna say I don't want this conversation to undermine females, because there've been some females who was raised by some real dudes who know how a dude's supposed to treat a female, know how a dude's supposed to step. You know what I mean?
And that's important too. Women do gotta know when
I stepped the right way in front of my daughter, so you know what I mean. She gonna know. You know what I mean, so y'all was probably raised the same type of way. You know?
Yeah, we just could be a little bit. We've been around the block a little bit, so we could just be a little bit hoopy and shit. We was at one point in time probably fuckable, and now that's just why we now wifeable. Everybody gonna scream is wifeable. She's willing to learn. She's not willing to submit. She's a wife already, and I'm in a stage of growth. So, next question.
Okay.
I like that.
I didn't know what that was. Okay.
Ass and titties. Will physical
It shouldn't, but it does.
Give it up for the ass and titties. Yeah.
Man, will they determine whether a woman is wifeable or fuckable?
No, they'll fuck a donut. They'll wife a donut, remember?
It don't matter. It don't matter. They will fuck a donut. It doesn't matter.
Lay's donut?
And it's the way you already knew. How you knew.
Hold up. Come on. Y'all keep talking about we'll fuck a donut, but don't get it. Y'all fuck something crazy too. Like, you know what I mean? I'm in a bind, Nate. Like, come on now.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Yeah, exactly.
Survival, son. That is life.
Don't keep it.
I'm in a bind,
Nate. Y'all fuck something too.
Yeah, y'all be out there doing y'all too now. Like, don't just put it on
like that.
They only need 10. They only need 10, gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly. And they ain't say what type of donut. They just need 10.
We ain't say what type of donut. Now it might be a good donut, it might be the Krispy Kreme with the light on.
Oh boy,
you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be the hostess shit. It could be the good shit.
Boston cream.
Them niggas said a glazed donut. Not even a stuff. Not even a glazed one.
I'm fucking
they
crying.
Fuck a donut.
Okay, I cannot deal with y'all. Yo, this panel today, y'all got me fucking crying.
What, Krispy Kreme? I'm supposed to say Krispy Kreme? That's what you want me to say?
I mean, if you put a pair of titties and a BBL on it, them hoes be in there, okay? While you up here playing.
Well, not BBL shame tonight.
Niggas would be right there.
Alone.
Face be hit. Body be like that. That's my word.
But you only find them at the club. You know what I mean? You don't find them nowhere else.
Or the internet.
Vaughn, you find all your bitches at the club, clearly. That's all he keeps saying. Found that too. What did you find at the club?
She was at the club. Stop finding bitches at the club, sir. You're done.
I'll be out there. You talking like you be outside. I'm outside.
That's a big thing though too with that. Like you're gonna attract what you are. Like if you want something, you want
real quick.
Church girl, you're not gonna find this bitch at the strip club at 3:00 in the morning. It's not gonna happen that way. Maybe, possibly, one day she might say fuck it, and that's fate. Like it is what it is. But that's not typically what you get. You want a bitch that got money. You're not gonna find her in the welfare line. Like you're not. You have to go to the places of what you want to attract.
Does that apply to women too?
With a job,
does that apply to women too?
Just at your job. You want
Sade, does that apply to women as well?
Yes, absolutely. No. It applies to us to a certain extent because I could go to the mailbox and find a nigga.
That's true. That's bad.
Men don't have the same.
But you was talking about finding quality women. You was telling Vaughn how to find quality women. Can you find quality men at the mailbox?
Men have to find quality women in quality places. You're not,
I agree. I just want to make sure you say that goes both ways too, because when y'all women are finding these men in certain scenarios, you're like, how did we get here? Well, I mean, if the baby done beat you 5 times, then the baby is, putting you online and putting you on blast. Like this behavior is indicating that that's what he'll do.
Yeah, but where did they meet at? They met at an industry
take accountability for that stuff too.
But let's say they met at an industry party. They're both in the industry. How does where they met indicate, what it was gonna be? You know what I'm saying? Like that's separate.
All right, so it does indicate. So if you're in the industry and you're a rapper, you know what comes with that lifestyle, right? You're a smart girl, so you know what comes with that lifestyle, right? So would you be surprised if you meet a rapper that has more than one baby mother?
Absolutely not.
So
I'd be surprised if I met one that didn't have more than one.
Exactly. But there's certain things that come along with certain things, right? Just like you said, if you want to meet a girl that goes to church, you go to church to meet the girl that goes to church. So the same thing apply to women. I think women sometimes gives great advice, but they don't take it upon themselves. So
it could apply to us. It could
not
apply
to you
to
per
us,
se, but women on the whole.
Men's situation are so different. Like we get judged off the way that we're dressed. I could be out here with my titties and my ass out, and I could still be a school teacher. I could still be, going to church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about you.
Hey, that doesn't matter.
Literally talking about you.
Man, like if I see you on a corner, that doesn't necessarily mean that you sell drugs. You might not be a drug dealer. You might not be, but if I see you in a bank, I know you know something about a damn bank account, and you're not just out here with cash in your pocket.
Yeah.
If
what you just said though.
If I meet you at the grocery store, maybe you know how to cook for yourself, but that don't mean that you ain't got 7 baby mothers. That don't mean that you're not out shopping for your side bitch so she can cook for you. Like you don't know. Like you really just never know. But I just feel like you have to, not even necessarily where you go, but just who you are. You are gonna attract what you are. If you are money, if you're doing shit for yourself, if you got your shit going on and you feel like you're ready, you're gonna attract that 90% of the time. You're not gonna, because they don't even want to fuck with you. If I pull up in a Range Rover, 90% of the time, dude that don't got his shit together, that's over here in his broke down ass Honda, is not really gonna holler at me because he thinks I'm not in his level. I'm not.
I think
ass over here because you can't afford the car payment.
I'm in Atlanta. That nigga will holler at you and will ask you for a sandwich after. because I've had that happen to me.
I mean,
like, oh, you cute as
I have a ring.
Let me talk to you. Come out the gas station, nigga, like, let me get $1 too. Like, bitch, made me feel like a duck. Like, how you gonna holler at me and ask me for $1? What kind of shit is that?
That's incredible. Is that the game that's being kicked down there? Shout out to them. I have never seen that before.
That's some bold shit.
I have seen some shit.
Wow.
Okay.
What did Speedy say?
Speedy said, "I'm grateful I'm married. I don't have to do it."
Speedy a guy. He's married. He don't have to deal with it. I'm married and I still go out in the street and niggas still talk to me crazy and it'd be like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking to me for? Leave me alone.
What do you mean I'm a guy and I don't, just because, I don't get on hit on the way you might, because they're looking at your ass and titties. But listen, a good conversation will definitely get you in trouble every time. So, I gotta watch.
Shut the fuck up, Speedy. I can't shut my titties up. I can't shut them up.
But you couldn't do that. Listen, you couldn't do that when you was single. So that's just
girls
you can't blame it on men. That's just you. We like big titties or fat ass. That's what they like. So you have that. They're gonna look at you. They're not even looking at your face. They don't even know what you look at. So you can't put that on. And they're looking at your ass before they even get to you. I'm not saying that.
Hold on, Speedy.
You're taking it the wrong way, but you're taking it the wrong way. But they're looking at that. They see your ass and tits a block away before they even see you. They see the silhouette of that before that.
You're gonna see that regardless with some women. Like,
but you're gonna see that regardless. But as soon as I show you the ring, that should be the end of the discussion. That's the problem.
How that should be the end of the discussion if you're still standing there talking to me?
I'm at the gas station trying to buy roll-ups. What are you talking about?
You keep moving. You keep it moving. It's the energy you put off.
Buying roll-ups. These niggas sometimes
it depends. You can just be buying a roll-up. That's what he want to do. He's attracted to your ass and titties. Like I just said, he's not even looking at your face. That's what he likes. Like, it's the same thing with females that talk to niggas that know that they're married. They like, he got muscles. I'm gonna keep talking to him every day. I'm gonna go to the gym. Same time he goes to the gym because that's what I want to see. That's what I want to try to get a hold of.
Those are not the same things.
It is the same thing. It's two-way street. It's the same way you look at it. It's the same way.
You said it wasn't. You said because your conversation gets you in trouble. If you never open your mouth, Speedy,
you said because no. You said because I'm married.
And it's a problem. I go to the bar. It's a problem. And it doesn't matter that I have my
lady. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you this. So you're married, right? Do you still dress kind of like single? I don't know what that means exactly, but that's a question.
Oh, I
don't know. I didn't know you could dress like a status. But is that a truth, Mason? If you a wifeable, it's kind of like dressing like a status. You kind of have to carry yourself away. Speedy said, tag me in. Raise my hand.
Let him go. Let him go. He cooking.
I mean, you can dress like you're covered up and still look sexy, or you can dress form-fitting and everything's still showing. So there is a difference of dressing single and and being married. There's a difference.
You met me dressing single.
It's not.
I guess.
It's not a difference. When I put this ring on, I don't care if I have on a tight-fitting dress with my tits out and my boob. When I dress that with this ring, at that moment, I am married. So it doesn't matter if I'm out with my homegirls and I'm going to the club.
But here's the thing. So your ring constitutes that you're married? Because I don't wear a ring at all, and I've been married. Like, me saying that I'm married, you know what I'm saying? I don't wear a ring. I could. No, I don't.
I choke my nigga right now.
Why? I don't wear jewelry, so you can't force me to do. So here's the thing. I don't wear jewelry. I don't wear jewelry, but it's more power coming. So just because I got a ring don't mean nothing. That's not going to stop the person. The person is going to stop due to the fact that I said that I'm married and I'm convicted to the fact that I'm married. A ring doesn't prove that you're married or you're 100% invested into you're married. Oh, because you showed it. That don't.
You know how annoying it is to tell niggas the same thing over and over again? I gotta tell 3 niggas in one night that I'm married and I'm not fucking looking and interested with your ass. Like, that is annoying. The fact that I put my ring up and be like, that should be the end of it. But you continuing to talk to me That's not okay. Like that's because
you
men
got
feel
females
like
that want to talk to married men.
Who's looking at your ring? Niggas is not looking at your ring
at all. You in the club trying.
Ass and tits.
Vaughn is saying he's
You're
not
doing
looking
that
at
here.
your ring.
So you know what it is,
that's a
though.
female trait. He's saying that how you're dressing is making you look available. So, Vaughn, you said you're coming back on the screen. He's eating his pizza, but he said, how you look like. So if you looking like you available, which I guess that means like provocative, you know, your assets showing, the things that should be just for your husband, I guess, are showing, he's gonna think that. He's not looking for a ring to be able to determine whether or not you're someone's wife, hence you're wifeable, you possess those qualities, or you're fuckable.
Well, here's the thing. Me not giving you the eye contact, me not trying to return a conversation, me ignoring you, me putting my hand up in your face like this, me doing all of those things is all that is needed and required for me to tell you to get the fuck out of my face. I don't care if my ass and titties is out. That's how I chose to come out, because that's how I go outside. But as soon as I tell you that that's not what this is, and I give you the indication that I give off the level of please don't say shit to me. And I still got niggas talking to me all fucking day. Please don't talk to me. I had to tell a nigga one day, I'm not in the motherfucking mood. Can you shut the fuck up talking to me? I don't want to do that right now. That's not what the fuck I'm doing. Stop talking to me. And I give this air off. You know who I am. I'm not like, I give it off.
So,
but niggas still decide.
Speaking as a guy that lives in New York, like that air really doesn't mean much.
I know it don't to you.
But I'm gonna take it another step. I do believe that women should be able to dress how they want to dress, and you have the right to say no to whatever. I don't think the way you dress is an indication of anything. But I've seen women that are dressed from head to toe that are like completely covered up, and they're shapely, and you can still see their shape, and you're still interested. They have a great face, you're still interested. But at some point when you say hey and you try to approach that conversation and you see it's going nowhere, that's when you're like, all right, cool. I'm bad at taking hints. Girls kill me at this all the time. Like I'm absolutely.
Are you bad at taking hints?
I'll say it. I'm awful at it because I err on the side of being careful. So like with everything going on, I got way too much to lose to be here like harassing anybody. So for me, it's like, yo, if you're not really like on some like here's some pussy, like I'm really on some, I'm not even trying to push that part. And that's just me being respectful. It ain't me doing anything crazy. But at the same point in time, I'm respecting what you're saying all the time. So you can tell me, hey, you know, you missed the hints. I'm like, what hints? He was like, I was talking to you. I'm like, but 5 other people was talking to me. I touched your shoulder, but like 6 people touched my shoulder. Like none of that means nothing to me personally, me to speak for myself. You know, so I'm terrible at taking hints. But at the end of the day, a woman says no, it's no. I don't care what she's wearing. Doesn't matter.
That part.
Here's the sum of that. Thirsty is thirsty, regardless. Well, what you got on, how you come out the house, you thirsty. Man, woman, you know.
Women are thirsty too. Don't make it sound like y'all don't be looking at sweatpants.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like you thirsty. Is
ain't denying.
On my first time here, it's a 2-way street. When women stop acting like it's only a 1-way street and things are a 2-way street, then we'll be cool. It's we both do the same thing. We both think the same way. Y'all think it's totally different. No, we perv, y'all pervs, we're all pervs, we all got fucked up minds.
Right.
Listen. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
I was like, yeah, he right.
Only one group don't know how to take a hint.
If it's December and you know all the females got on jeans and hoodies, and then you see that one female on with a mini skirt, but it's see-through, and she got the thong on, like you know she's thirsty.
Where is she going?
You know what I mean? I'm just.
She's got the wrong place
with the see-through in the winter. Oh,
I don't know one friend group like that.
Shout out to her in the winter.
Before we jump into the comments and then before we head out, I want to ask all the men, well, with the exception of Speedy, so the 2 single men, which is Vaughn and Mason, do y'all feel like y'all possess husbandable qualities?
Hell yeah. What?
As you should say it like that.
I'm single. I'm liable to, you know what I mean? You know, but we ain't gonna talk about, you know what I mean?
What are the husband qualities? No, give it to me. What are the husband qualities? What are they?
What are your husband qualities?
Only reason I'm in the club is because I'm single and I don't want fun. Like I feel like sometimes I feel like when I'm not in the club, I'm like, am I missing something? Like, damn, I see the same shorties in the club every week. Shorties party more than me. Like, I'm a man. I be like, listen, when I go to the club, I still be home 1 o'clock. I be home 1 a.m. Shorties be outside 5 in the morning. I don't. You know what I mean?
Gang.
Yeah, that's not me. So Monday morning, I'm up 5 a.m., 6 a.m. ready to chase the bag. So I know I'm, you know what I mean? I'm not husbandable. Definitely. You know what I mean? I'm only outside because I'm single. Other than that, let God put the right female in front of my face. Like we tucking. I'm off of social media. You know I mean? I live life. I'm a real life person. I travel in real life. I get it in real life. I don't. You know what I mean, I'm on social media because I'm single. That's basically it.
Oh, that's the way you meet people?
No, that's the way. You know, I link with. You know what I mean. Sometimes
social media is advertising. That's all he's saying.
Advertising. I'm letting this shorty know my lifestyle. Maybe. Exactly. She see me in person.
Maybe she fits into his lifestyle, so she can see and be like, all right, that's the kind of guy for me.
And then they see me in person, I'm mad tall. They're like, damn, I didn't know he was that tall. I didn't know he looked like that in person. It'd be like that. You know what I mean? But then damn, now she really tuning into me, you know? It's like that.
Okay, man. Do you feel like you possess husband qualities?
I do.
All right, so when you meet the right woman, we'll know?
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, it's got to be my equal and match me in certain things, and it's got to elevate me in my status and where I want to go. So at the end of the day, and I hope I do that for her, and that's the goal. So I prepare myself to meet the person that matches my fly, basically. Like that's all it boils down to. And it's no beef, it's no nothing. I make friends all the time, and it's like, hey, you're just not that person, but you're a friend, and
yeah, for sure.
You know, and that's it. Like. But I'm not going to use them.
Well, I want to encourage both of you single men that have the fuckable females in your life right now, because you guys both possess husband qualities, to let them know that they are fuckable and only that, and to go out and seek the woman that you find to be wifey material or wife-footable. That was today's episode of Hush Your Mouth. Y'all already know y'all can find us here every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:15 p.m.
Hey.
Okay. Subscribe, like, share. Y'all already know it's your girl, Corey D's, aka lemon_squeeze3. I was here with a great family panel, and I love and value everyone here's opinion on this topic. Hopefully we dropped some jewels. Hopefully we touched on a few things for a few people. Before we actually head out, we're going to jump into the comments because I see that we got some family members waiting for us to tap in real quick. And then you guys can let us know where they can find you. And y'all already know. Is your girl being respectful to you and providing your needs? Then what makes the difference? Make about the word submit. She's doing what he wants and he's doing what she wants. Oh no, look, 10, the hostess with the mostest. That's not true, sweetie. You don't know what's going on in a person's life. It doesn't mean that they're not quality women. Look at Nick Cannon, shaking my head. He had 10 back-to-back. Also, church doesn't mean that that's where you are going to find the best of the best, because the freaks go to church too, and the ones that's playing church. Sucky free lady, kick it. Y'all thinking you can do better after we give you buttons up and Joe Malone cologne and make sure, I don't know. Make sure you get
I wear Dior Savage
shit to the next girl. So you damn right. I'm taking that swirl and trick. You help me perfect to the next figure. Twirl and shout out to my Hush Your Mouth family. I appreciate y'all in the comments. Mason, where can they find you at? Peter's shaking his head.
As always, you can find me here every Tuesday and Thursday. I'm rocking it. I am DS_ it's Mason on Instagram. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Hush Your Mouth _ENT. Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment under this
Tell us what y'all thought about this episode. Tell us what y'all want to see more of. Sucker Free Lady, where can they find you at?
You can find me on IG. Also, shout outs to your local teacher. If somebody's teaching your kid, give that bitch a gift card because we're doing everything, all the things, all the time. Shout out for the head Hubanchi.
Head Hubanchi on Hush Your Mouth. Speedy. At Speedy. You can find me on Hush Your Mouth Tuesdays and Thursdays on select weeks. He said he don't want nobody from his audience following him and finding him for the world. Vaughn, he's only on social media for singleship. So yeah, whenever y'all ready.
It's Von Don on Instagram.
It's Von Don on Instagram. Thank you guys for joining us on another episode of Hush Your Fucking Mouth. Till next time.
Everybody's gone.